So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm Antula here, and today I'm going to tell how my POVs and how my misconceptions and everything changed since I posted the last video about this. So let's get started. So yes, I'm done with my MBA, and whatever I was worried of wasn't the thing that should have been worried about. Yes, it is a part. So, of course, placements are a major thing when you're not from an university with great placements or having a proper placement structure or companies coming in or whatever like that. Yes, there has been certain placement support, but not of that kind of like you expected or whatever. So whatever it is, placements are something that you can find on your own also. Okay, so now when talking totally about my own personal experience, so I'm not going to tell you names of the companies, of course, but I'm going to address whatever it is about the package, about the kind of work. Now a lot of people are open to a lot of different kinds of work structures or anything like that, and but a lot of people have certain restrictions and preferences and all that. And yes, I understand that having preferences or wanting a particular kind of work or job or location or whatever is considered a luxury nowadays in the present job scenario market or whatever. And yes, I have let go of two around 6 LPA jobs, because firstly I'll give you the reason why. So the first company I kind of means I could work at needed relocation, and whenever I'm relocating, I could be placed like anywhere, and wherever I'm placed anywhere, like literally anywhere in the country, I'll have to think about a lot of things. Okay, so it wasn't the placement that was the problem as per say, but it was the kind of work structure or like the kind of life or whatever that different kind of obstacles that might come your way. Now whenever you have to whenever you are applying for a company that can post you anywhere, you have to think about a lot of things. So the first thing why I let go of it, that I could be posted anywhere. So as a person with means with no experience of managing everything alone or living alone, or like, having certain health issues and dietary preferences and all that stuff. Okay, if I had things in mind, so what I had in mind is that if I would be placed in a remote location, I wouldn't get my basic facilities, like see, some people are very diverse, like they can tolerate any kind of weather, any kind of food, any kind of whatever. Okay, so but I'm not to those kind of people. I'm very I have like I've got a very sensitive thing. I have a very picky thing, otherwise I don't stay well. So for me to stay in normal and well, I need the diet that I've been having, the particular weather, the particular medicines, the particular things. So I have this fixed set of routine which I cannot adjust elsewhere. Yes, this is not theoretically, this has been from my childhood. Okay, so yes, I have faced a lot of problems in all these cases. So whenever a company is posting you anywhere, you couldn't be posted in a rural area where you won't get the facilities. Okay, any kind of facilities, like there might not be maybe the medicine that you take, okay, whenever you're not well, that's not available, or maybe electricity is not properly available, or maybe like you will have to face a lot of issues. Okay, so even if it's a 6 LPA job, okay, or even more than that for that matter, there are a lot of even 10 LPA jobs, anything which can post you in the remotest locations in the uh, it's not all, of course. I'm not saying that all such companies do that, but yes, they do. So if they can, like, you can't even live well. If you can't live well, how can you work well or earn well? Like, and imagine you are alone there. You are literally alone. Okay, with no known people, no support or anything like that. So this was a concern, and that's why I left. And even if you place in a city, now scenario number two, you're placed in a proper city. Okay, even you place in a proper city like Bombay or Bangalore or anything, so you have to bear a lot of rent. Okay, which won't be at par with the salary that you're getting with the in hand, because there are a lot of reductions. It's not just like whatever you say and you think there will be a lot of reductions or there will be a lot of delays and all the money you have to pull in from your house before. So yes, this is the very reason I decided not to relocate, especially at the early careers of your life, because what I've heard is that in the later careers of your life, like whenever you get experience or whatever, they give you certain perks like accommodations or things like that, and the salary is also greater. So relocating at that point would be sensible according to me, and different people have different opinions, but according to me that would be sensible, because whenever your rent is the rent factor isn't there, a lot of your cost is saved. So yes, firstly, and secondly, you will have a little bit authority. You can kind of choose if you are relocating or whatever in a higher position, or like in a more experienced role. When you are experienced, it's not just a straight fresher or a low experience, low early careers kind of a position. So this is the reason why I had to leave this offer. I left this offer intentionally. So yes, and these were the main worries. And of course, the person was many people adapt to this, adjust to this. As a person, like if managing everything on my own, the own like um it's like I can't even imagine of it. And yes, this was the primary reason I left the first company, where they say that they could be posted anywhere or shifted anywhere. Okay. And as for the second company, where I got a little bit lesser but a similar package, because it was too far from my house. It was too far, like 30 kilometers, 30 plus kilometers. It would be impossible traveling daily, and if I have to relocate, but it's in my own city itself. Okay, so if I have to relocate from one end of the city, from the south end of the city to the north end of the city, like I mean, it's an expensive part. Okay, that part of the place where all the corporate offices are located, it is expensive. And when it is expensive and you are not being compensated that much, and it's the same thing. Why will I relocate from a part of my city to another part of my city where salaries are anyway lower? I could do it for a better salary, like somewhere else. And again the same thing, whatever you take. I have my personal reasons why I cannot stay in a PG. For people who can stay in a PG, the story will be very different for them. I'll have to take a flat or a house for rent, okay, where it can be a fully furnished one, and if it's an unfurnished one, I have to buy everything on my own, so that will cost up a lot. So even if it's a fully furnished one, I'll get, maybe, I don't know, I've searched for rates within 10 to 15k, and if 10 to 15k is going so in my hand, I have a lot of immense respect to them, to those of my friends who stay in PGs, not PG, sorry, flats, but and do everything on their own, like doing the housework and everything, which of course I'm not accustomed to, like doing all this housework, cooking, cleaning, washing, all these things. I'm not accustomed to. Plus working, not only that, plus working. So, and so that's why I would have to additionally keep a maid and rent maid and everything. So relocate, and the company doesn't provide you with any cab or any transportation facility or anything like that, so there would be hardly anything left. Like, why would I, like, the amount that would be left in my hand after doing all of this would be equivalent to something like, these two are big companies. The reason I'm mentioning these two companies which I have left, because these are very reputed MNCs, very reputed companies. And I have left this, but I had to leave this. But as for the first company, I would have anyway left because it involved relocation. But as for the second company, like relocation to a different state, so I just couldn't just pop into my house for the entire year, which is kind of, thinking about this, scary for me. So but as for the second company, I would not have left had it been nearer to my house, maybe within 10-15 kilometers max from my house. I wouldn't have let it go, let that opportunity go. But I had to let it go because it would again need relocation itself, but within my same city. But the cost, like whatever, after deducting all my things, so I have certain dietary challenges and all that, so that's why I have to stay in a flat or something. And if I'm staying in a flat and I cannot share and stuff, so staying staying separately, and doing everything on my own, and then doing office and all, like, no, I'm not ready for it. I'm not that mature. I'm not that, like, prepared to do it. Many would, like, people would be like, many people of your age do it. Yes, they do, and I'm like, I respect them a lot, I appreciate them a lot, I take inspiration from them a lot. So yes, like, so the what I thought is that, like, doing all this, relocating for a big company elsewhere, even if it's in my same city, but if this, whatever money I'm getting from my in my hand itself, if after doing all that, it's similar to working for a company that I can travel from home, so why not choose that? Maybe it won't be a big company or whatever like that, uh, but at least I would do it at peace from my home. And like, the same kind of money would remain in my hand. Otherwise everything I would have to pay for rent and other stuff. So yes, this is the reason why I had to leave the second big MNC also. Like I don't know how many people do this, but yes, um, I had no other option. Yes, that's why I wanted to say that figuring all this out is tough. Okay, it's almost gonna be a month after as my results are out. Doing it, it's figuring all this out is tougher. It's tough figuring, like when you come to this point you realize figuring life out is tougher than just getting a job in a big company or anything like that. Figuring your finances and figuring how we would live, like it's not that easy as it looks on screen or as it seems, you know. Like figuring all this out is we like my concentration would be more on this part rather than the work part, which of course I my work won't be appreciated, so I would rather do it at peace. So this is what I wanted to say, that that figuring this out, it takes some time, it will take some time. Yes, and this is what this is what the update is. This is what how my POV has changed, and this is all about it. So yes, that's it. Initially the changes that have come true. Initially I was very worried about the subjects, about me getting marks and all, but yeah, the 4 semesters have ended. I've done it well academically, but now figuring life part, figuring job life, like not getting a job but figuring life out, or managing finances and seeing what will be the better option among the different alternatives. This is much more difficult than actually grabbing a job. Okay, this is something I was not prepared for before, but now I'm facing these challenges, so I'm letting go of certain job offers even after I'm feeling very bad about it, like even after 4 rounds of interviews and all of that stuff. So yes, that is, and let's see how things go. So within that time period, it's literally very late at night. It's like 1:20 as you can see the clock if it's visible. uh, so I'll just sign off here. So bye guys, talk to you later, and I'll come up with more updates about how all of this is going, and of course in life in general, and and in general stuff about life. Okay, not only this part. So bye guys.